Every morning, 6 a.m. Black coffee. For 5 years. That was our routine. James and me. He'd wake up, stumble to the kitchen, fill me with coffee. Add nothing, no sugar, no cream. Just black, strong. He'd sit at the kitchen table, wrap his hands round me, feel the warmth. This is the only thing that makes sense anymore, he'd say. I didn't know what he meant then. I do now. My name is Mugsy. I'm a ceramic coffee mug, white with a blue stripe. A gift from his daughter, world's best dad, painted on the side. Item number 12. And I killed him so slowly he didn't even notice until it was too late. Check right now if you're subscribed to Spoony and Friends. And write in the comments where you're watching this from. Because this story isn't about one moment. It's about 1800 mornings. And I need you to understand how someone can die in plain sight. January 2018. James Parker bought me at a craft fair. Small town in Oregon. Local potter. Handmade ceramics. I was beautiful. Glazed in 3 colors. White base. Blue stripe round the rim. Red interior, bright, cheerful. The glaze caught the light perfectly. James saw me and smiled. My daughter would love this, he said. He bought me for $15. Wrapped me in newspaper. Drove home. His daughter's name was Emily. She was 32. Just had her first baby. James's first grandchild. Our boy, Oliver. James was so happy. He'd been waiting his whole life to be a grandfather. Emily lived 3 states away. California. James was in Oregon. He visited when he could, but it wasn't enough. He missed her. He missed Oliver. He felt the distance like a weight. February 2018. Emily's birthday. James drove 6 hours to surprise her. Brought me as a gift. World's best dad. She'd commissioned it from the potter. Special order. Custom glaze. She cried when she opened it. Dad. It's perfect. He smiled. You're supposed to keep it, honey. She laughed. No. You keep it. Use it every day. Think of me and Oliver. Every morning. He hugged her. I will. I promise. He drove home with me. Placed me in his kitchen cabinet. Front and center. The mug his daughter gave him. His most precious possession. March 2018. James started his routine. 6 a.m. Every morning. Black coffee. He worked as an accountant. Small firm. Same job for 28 years. Boring but stable. He'd wake up, hour, make coffee, sit at the kitchen table, hold me warm. Comforting. He'd think about Emily, about Oliver, about the life 3 states away that he couldn't be part of. The coffee helped. The routine helped. Structure, predictability, something to hold on to. But I was killing him. Every single morning. The glaze, the beautiful red glaze inside. It was made with lead oxide. Old technique, traditional, creates a brilliant red color. Deep, rich, lustrous. But toxic. The potter didn't know, or maybe didn't care. Small batch ceramics. No regulations. No testing. No FDA approval. Just art. Beautiful. Deadly. The lead leached into the coffee. Hot liquid. Acidic. Perfect conditions. Microscopic amounts. And detectable by taste. But cumulative. Every morning. A little more lead. Into his bloodstream. Into his bones. Into his brain. April 2018. James felt fine. Energetic. Productive. He called Emily every Sunday. How's my grandson? She'd put the phone on speaker. Oliver would babble. James would smile. I can't wait to see him again. Emily said soon, Dad, soon. but soon never came fast enough. May 2018, June 2018, July 2018. The routine continued. 6 a.m. Black coffee.me. Every day. James started feeling tired. Just getting older, he thought. I'm 56. That's normal. He went to bed earlier. Woke up groggy. The coffee helped. Or so he thought. August 2018. James noticed his hands shaking. Slight tremor. Barely noticeable. Probably too much caffeine, he thought. He switched to decaf. Didn't help. The tremor got worse. He dropped things, spilled coffee. Not from me. I was steady in his hands. But when he tried to write, his handwriting shook. He made an appointment with his doctor. Probably nothing. The doctor said .stress.age. Come back in 3 months if it doesn't improve. September 2018. Emily called. Dad, we're thinking of moving closer. Really? James felt hope for the first time in months. Maybe Portland. So Oliver can grow up near his grandpa. James cried. He didn't tell her. He just said that would be wonderful, honey. She said they'd visit in October. Scout out neighborhoods. James marked the calendar. October 15th. He counted the days. October 2018. The tremor was worse. James's co-workers noticed. You okay, Jim? He said fine. Just tired. But he wasn't fine. He felt confused sometimes. Lost his train of thought mid-sentence. Forgot where he parked his car. Forgot appointments. His boss pulled him aside. Maybe you should see a doctor. James said he had an appointment next week. He did. November 2nd. October 15th. Emily arrived with Oliver. James was so happy. He held his grandson, 15 months old. Walking now. Talking. Saying Gamper. James's heart swelled. This is everything, he thought. They looked at houses, toured neighborhoods, found a place they liked. 2 bedrooms, backyard. 10 minutes from James. Emily said we'll put in an offer. James couldn't believe it. His daughter, his grandson. Close. Finally. They stayed the weekend. Every morning, James made coffee. Used me. Emily drank tea. She noticed the tremor. Dad, your hands. He brushed it off. Just itch, honey. She frowned. You should see a doctor. He said he was. Next week. Don't worry. She did anyway. But she didn't push. They spent the weekend together. Perfect. Sunday evening, they left. James watched them drive away. Oliver waving from the car seat. Bye-bye, Gamper. James waved back. Soon, buddy. Soon. He went inside. Felt suddenly exhausted. Collapsed on the couch. Slept for 13 hours. November 2018. James went to the doctor. Blood work. Full panel. The results came back. Lead poisoning. Severe. The doctor was shocked. How? Where? Do you work with lead? James said no. Office job. Accounting. The doctor asked about his home. Old house. Lead paint. James said no. Built in 1995. Do you have hobbies? Shooting range. Stained glass. James said no. Nothing like that. The doctor was puzzled. We need to find the source. This level is dangerous. We need chelation therapy. Immediately. December 2018. James started treatment. Chelation therapy. Remove the lead from his bloodstream. But the damage was done. Lead had crossed the blood-brain barrier. Cognitive decline. Memory loss. Tremors. Fatigue. The doctor said if we'd caught it earlier. James asked how much earlier. The doctor said months. Maybe a year. James thought back. When did the tremor start? August. 4 months of exposure after symptoms. But how long before symptoms? No way to know. The doctor kept asking. We need to find the source. Have you traveled? Eaten anything unusual? James said no. Same routine. Every day. Same food. Same coffee. Same. The doctor stopped. Same coffee. Same mug. James froze. Emily's mug. World's best dad. The doctor said bring it in. We'll test it. James drove home. Took me from the cabinet. Looked at me. Really looked. Beautiful red glazed. Bright. Handmade. No manufacturer label. No safety certification. Just art. He brought me to the lab. The test results. The oxide in the glaze. 12,000 parts per million. FDA limit is 90 ppm for cups. I was 133 times over the legal limit. Every morning for 10 months, 300 days. Every cup of coffee. Poisoned. The doctor showed James the results. This mug has been slowly killing you. James stared at me. World's best dad. A gift from his daughter. The thing he cherished most. His connection to Emily and Oliver. Every morning ritual. Poison. January 2019. James called Emily. Told her about the lead. She was horrified. Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. The Potter. I'll sue them. James stopped her. It's not your fault, honey. You didn't know. She was crying. But I gave it to you. You used it every day because of me. James said I used it because I love you. Because it made me feel close to you. That's not your fault. She said I'm coming up. This weekend. We're moving the timeline. You need us there. February 2019. Emily moved to Portland. Not the house they'd looked at. To slow. She rented an apartment. Temporary. Close to James. She needed to be there. To help. To make up for the mug. Even though it wasn't her fault. Even though she couldn't have known. Guilt doesn't care about logic. March 2019. James's condition worsened. The chelation therapy was working. Lead levels dropping. But the damage was done. Cognitive decline. His memory. Gone. He forgot conversations 5 minutes after having them. He forgot where he was sometimes. Emily hired a caregiver. James hated it. I'm fine, he'd say. But he wasn't. He couldn't live alone anymore. April 2019. James had to quit his job. Disability leave. 28 years gone. His co-workers threw him a party. He didn't remember it the next day. Emily moved him into her apartment. He needed full-time care. Oliver was 2 now. He'd climb onto James's lap. GMPA. Read story. James would try. He'd open the book. Forget what he was doing. Emily would take over. James would just sit there. Confused. Lost. May 2019. James started having seizures. Side effect of the lead poisoning. Brain damage. Lesions on his frontal lobe. The doctor said there's nothing more we can do. It's palliative now. Make him comfortable. Emily asked how long. The doctor said months. Maybe a year. She asked if he'll remember us. The doctor said probably not. Not at the end. June 2019. James didn't recognize Emily anymore. Who are you? I'm your daughter, Dad. He'd look confused. I don't have a daughter. She'd leave the room and cry. Oliver didn't understand. Why Gamba said. Emily didn't know how to explain. Your grandpa is sick, baby. He's very sick. July 2019. James didn't speak anymore. Just sat in his chair. Staring. Sometimes he'd smile at nothing. Sometimes he'd cry. Emily would hold his hand. I'm here, Dad, I love you. He didn't respond. Didn't know who she was. Didn't know where he was. Didn't know anything. August 2019. James Parker died. Age 57. Cause of death: lead poisoning, acute, chronic, irreversible brain damage. He died in Emily's apartment. Hospice care. Morphine. Peaceful, if you can call it that. Emily was holding his hand. Oliver was at daycare. She didn't want him to see. James took his last breath, and Emily whispered, "I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry." The potter who made me. They were investigated. No criminal charges. No regulations for craft pottery. No laws broken. Just negligence, ignorance, carelessness. They stopped using lead glaze after. Too late for James. Emily sued. Civil suit. Wrongful death. She won. $50,000. She donated it all. Lead poisoning awareness. She started a foundation. Testing free ceramicware. Educational campaigns. She turned her guilt into purpose. They sent me here. Federal Vault. Item number 12. Permanent storage for objects that killed people. I'm here with Spoony. With Knifey. With Spike. With others. We're all guilty. Or we're all innocent. Depends on how you define it. I think about James every day. 6 a.m. Black coffee. World's best dad. He'd wrap his hands round me. Feel the warmth. This is the only thing that makes sense anymore. I understand now. It was the routine, the comfort, the connection to his daughter. That's what made sense. And I took it all away. 1,800 mornings, 1,800 cups, 1,800 doses of poison. So slow he didn't notice until his hands shook and his memory failed and his daughter had to watch him forget her face. Am I guilty? The potter is guilty. But what about me? I'm just a mug. Ceramic, clay and glaze. I didn't choose the lead oxide. I didn't choose to be beautiful and deadly. I was just made wrong. So is that guilt? Or is that tragedy? James used me because he loved his daughter. That love killed him. Slowly. Quietly. Over black coffee at 6 a.m. Is that irony? Or is that just cruel? I don't know. I'll never know. I just sit here in the dark and think about world's best dad and the man who died believing it. That was my confession. If this story made you think, hit the like button right now. Write in the comments, who's guilty here? Me, the potter, the lack of regulations, or is it just cruel chance? And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to Spoony and Friends, because next time, the last object confesses. A space heater, winter storm, one family's last night together. See you in the final confession.